Hello friends, welcome to the channel Solution. Today in this video we'll show you how to estimate hemoglobin by using hemometer, which is also called hemoglobinometer by Sahli's method. This video is also available in Hindi explanation. Video link is given in the description box. Sahli's method is the commonly used method for hemoglobin estimation, which is based on the color development. And this is hemometer according to Sahli's method, and this hemometer complete set consists of hemoglobin pipette with silicone tube and white mouthpiece, and Sahli's graduated hemoglobin tube, comparator box with brown glass standard, dropping pipette with rubber teat, vial means bottle for hydrochloric acid, cleaning brush and glass rod is given in this kit. This is calibrated hemoglobin tube graduated on two sides. On one side it is graduated means marked in yellow color with gram hemoglobin percentage, that is hemoglobin in gram present in 100 ml of blood, or you can say hemoglobin in gram per deciliter of blood. And here you can see that this marking is from 2 to 22 gram hemoglobin percentage, and on the other side of the hemoglobin tube marked in red color as percentage hemoglobin from 10 to 140%. And next is the comparator box. It is a rectangular plastic box in which central slot is given in the middle to accommodate the hemoglobin tube, and on the either side of this hemoglobin slot there are standard brown glass rod given, and we have to match the color of the solution in this hemoglobin tube with this brown glass rod. An opaque white glass fitted behind the glass rod to provide uniform illumination. This is hemoglobin pipette provided in the kit, consists of only a single calibration mark of 20 microliter means 0.02 ml, and thin glass rod given in the kit with a flattened end, which is used to stir and mix the blood with hydrochloric acid or distilled water. Here cleaning brush is provided to clean the hemoglobin tube, and other ingredients which we require are distilled water, 0.1 normal HCl, cotton swab, pricker pen and lancet. Let's know what is the principle of this Sahli's method for the estimation of hemoglobin, means for the measurement of hemoglobin concentration of the blood. The principle of this method is that when the blood is mixed with 0.1 normal HCl, this acid causes hemolysis means breakdown of RBC, which causes release of hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin in the presence of acid convert into acid hematine, and this acid hematine is soluble, unstable in nature, brown in color, and when this solution containing acid hematine in the hemoglobin tube when diluted with distilled water till the color of the solution matches with the standard golden brown glass rod in the comparator box, and then read and note the hemoglobin concentration directly as reading obtained in gram hemoglobin percentage. Let's start the experiment. First of all, add 0.1 normal HCl into Sahli's graduated hemoglobin tube up to 2% mark with the help of dropper. After filling hemoglobin tube up to 2% mark by 0.1 normal HCl, then gently place the hemoglobin tube in the slot given in the comparator box between two standard brown colored glass tube. Now next step is take hemoglobin pipette, and we have to fill the pipette up to the mark which is of 20 microliter means 0.02 ml. For taking blood, first sterilize your fingertip with cotton swab soaked in 70% ethanol or any other suitable sterilizing agent. After sterilizing the fingertip, prick the fingertip with the pricker pen containing lancet. After pricking the finger, blood comes out. Fill the pipette up to 20 microliter mark. For this, touch the tip of the pipette on the fingertip containing blood. The blood fill inside the pipette by capillary motion, as you can see in the video. Here you can see that through the capillary action, blood is filled inside the pipette up to the mark of 20 microliter means 0.02 ml. During filling of pipette with blood, make sure that no air bubble enter into the pipette. And if air bubble enter into the pipette, then discard it and pipette again. Once the pipette is filled up to the mark, then immediately immerse the tip of the pipette into the hemoglobin tube and expel the blood gently To transfer the blood from the pipette into the graduated hemoglobin tube, in which we have taken 0.1 normal HCl up to 2% mark. Wash out the content of pipette by drawing in and out the acid 2 to 3 times. Now by the given thin glass rod, stir well to mix the blood with hydrochloric acid thoroughly. Then put the tube in the comparator box and let it stand for about 6 to 8 minutes. During this time, there is a maximum conversion of hemoglobin into the hematine acid. Then dilute the solution in the hemoglobin tube drop by drop with the distilled water to the solution in the hemoglobin tube and stirring with the glass rod. Continue the dilution of the solution in the hemoglobin tube till the color of solution matches with that of standard brown color comparator glass rod present on the either side of the hemoglobin tube. Again mix with the help of glass rod. Note that transfer the distilled water in hemoglobin tube through the side wall of the tube. Again add few drops of distilled water and then mix with the help of glass rod, and here you can see that color in the hemoglobin tube do not match with the standard brown color tube present in both left and right side of the hemoglobin tube. Again add few drops of distilled water and then mix with the help of thin glass rod and again compare the color with the standard brown color tube. We have to repeat this process till the color of the solution in hemoglobin tube matches with that of the standard brown color comparator glass rod. Here you can see that the color of solution in hemoglobin tube is still darker when we compare with that of the standard brown color glass tube. Here we have to remember that while matching the color, the glass rod must be removed from the solution. Now again add few drops of distilled water into hemoglobin tube and then again mix with the help of glass rod and then put it into the comparator box and again match the color with the standard color. Here we have to remember that while matching the color, the glass rod must be removed from the solution. Now again add few drops of distilled water into hemoglobin tube and then again mix with the help of glass rod and then put it into the comparator box and again match the color with the standard color. Here you can see that the color of solution in hemoglobin tube is still darker when we compare with that of the standard brown color glass tube. Again add few drops of distilled water. After adding few drops of distilled water, again mix with the help of glass rod. After mixing, remove the glass rod and match the color with the standard color tube. Here you can see that the color matches with that of the standard color tube in the comparator box. Now take the reading directly up to the mark, means the level of the solution reaches after the dilution, and here you can take the lower meniscus reading and note the reading as hemoglobin gram percentage. Here the hemoglobin concentration is about 13 gram percentage. Thank you very much for watching this video.